By the DOJ show that multiple members of Mueller's team, including the pit bull of Robert Mueller, that would be Andrew Weissman, actually wiped their department phones clean, like Hillary, before turning them over to the Inspector General. Get this, many of them
big news.
Use the exact same suspicious excuse, entering
Big news.
passwords too many times. Got to clean it then. For example, Weissman used the password excuse for one device, then claimed, oh, I accidentally, you mean like with a cloth? I wiped another one clean. According to the documents, well over a dozen devices were wiped clean. So you ask yourself, what was the Mueller team hiding? What are the odds that they would all forget their passcodes and all make the same stupid mistake?
Exactly.
Do you believe them? I don't.
Not for a minute.
Rather than focus on those
belong in jail.
You got the compromise.
This kook, kook number one, he belongs in
months before the election.
Jail.
He's lost it. He's now trotting out another whistleblowers claiming the suppression of key intelligence.
I know they got something on him.
We know they had none. We know the subsource of Steele said there's none. We know that Comey was warned before he signed the first of 3 warrants. There's no there. Don't trust the dossier. Hillary paid for it, and Steele has an agenda, like all the other shift shows.
Yep.
This one is light on facts, heavy on hysteria, and rage against Trump. The Attorney General saying there could be more charges, though, in the Durham investigation. When? Please.
We've been waiting for so long.
It's now. The facts make that clear. The evidence is overwhelming and incontrovertible.
Justice. We need some justice.
Durham, who is a very, very respected man, and we're going to see what it is. I can't tell you that. I can tell you this. I can tell you this. They lied. They cheated. They leaked. They got caught. They spied on my campaign.
Leakers and liars.
If there'd been anything like this. And I guarantee if the roles were reversed and I was on the Democrat side,
exactly.
I would have been in jail at the very highest level.
Oh yeah.
Reaction to all this,
would have been Watergate Redux.
I don't believe a word. This is not an accident. I do not believe them. The same people that were out charging people for what they themselves may have done here.
Well, if you can't manage your own phone, why should we trust you to investigate a crime? So I guess they just ran out of hammers and bleaching material. So the question is, did they obstruct justice? Did they intentionally delete information from their phone because Horowitz was on the case? That's the question for Durham.
They did it.
My job as chairman of the Judiciary Committee is to find out how the Department of Justice and the FBI got Crossfire Hurricane so wrong, why they lied to the FISA court to make sure it never happens again. As to future prosecutions, I would be shocked if the only person prosecuted is Klein Smith.
So they went after.
They need to be in jail
with
Klein Smith.
How was James Comey escape here? He's so arrogant. He signed 3 warrants. He was warned before the first
That's
one.
right.
The subsource told him that none of this is real. They admit now they were.
Come on, Lindsay.
The media mob lied. Mueller's team lied.
Comey's guilty.
Had Mueller even appointed senator. They dragged the country through hell.
Right. So I made an invitation to Comey, McCabe, and Strokz to come before the committee. They will be respectfully treated to answer questions about the Horowitz report. None of them have testified since Horowitz issued his report. I'm working with their lawyers to try to get them into the committee so we can ask questions and let them give answers to the questions we've been asking on this show. They may have good answers, but they need to be asked the question.
Oh, they're gonna
so
play it out like they did before. You gotta treat them like Manafort, like you did Roger Stone.
Completely wipe it clean. You mean like with a cloth? That kind of clean?
Go to their house and take all their stuff.
We cannot live in a country where this is tolerated. Trump, Russia, look how much money they spent, how many agents were involved investigating all things Trump and Russia, how many subpoenas issued, how many lives turned upside down. The question for me Was there a double standard here? It's pretty obvious to me there was. But stay tuned, Sean. You think you're mad about the phones being wiped? Stay tuned. We'll talk in about 10 or 12 days, and we'll see if there's something else you could get mad about. Just stay tuned.
I hate when you're basically telling me you know something I don't know. I hate that. By the way, congrats on your campaign. You're doing well against, let's see, Barbara Streisand and Rosie. And by the way, people can get all this information on your website?
Yeah, Lindsay.
He's got British teeth.
I'm going to raise $75 million from every liberal in the country trying to defeat me. $5 or $10 goes a long way. We need to keep this seat.
Well, I was talking more about the information about the Mueller investigation, but that's okay. It's all good. Thank you,
Yeah,
Senator.
well, that's
Good.
coming too.
You're right. We need South Carolina not to be
If I
affected by
lose, you'll
Hollywood
never
and
hear
Barbra
about
Streisand. Yeah, no
Can
thank
I
you.
just end this? If the Republicans lose the Senate,
I
you'll
gotta
never
go.
hear about this crap again.
That's true. We need the truth. The great one, Mark Levin, is next. Stay tuned. He's fired up.
That's it. There you have it. They're all going to jail.